going on, everyone? Elliot here with my out-of-theater reaction / review for the new Bob Marley biopic by the name of Bob Marley One Love. This one starring Kingsley Ben-Adir and Lashana Lynch, and this is brought to us by the same director that brought us one of the best pictures a couple years ago by King Richard. So first off, let me just say, grew up Bob Marley fan, but didn't know all the nuance, all the little things about his life from his younger days up to, his fame and to obviously when he passed away. But this film touches on those elements as we kind of get into the positives. Performance-wise, we're anchored by two phenomenal actors. Kingsley Ben-Adir, after One Night in Miami and various other projects, he just continues to show that he is a star to look out for. He is fantastic in this film. As a Bob Marley fan, he really captures the heart, the humanity, the charisma, the charm, the genius, the beautiful soul that Bob Marley was. So I thought he brought a really good performance to the role. But I'll be honest with you, I thought Lashana Lynch stole this film. Like, she was given, as we'll talk about later, with the kind of paint by numbers narrative that we got here, but she is somewhat limited in regards to what she's given, but she gives you so much in her role as she plays the wife of Bob Marley, who has to hold down the fort, look after the kids as well as being in the band. I thought she was fantastic. And there's a scene, they were both great, but there's a scene where they kind of come head to head in kind of a disagreement that I wish the film would have just had more of those moments, more of those nuances of the struggle that Bob Marley went through being from Jamaica, the time that he was trying to bring peace together, all the different trauma that he goes through. Call this the snapshot movie, right? This is the highlight of his life. This is kind of behind the music type of approach where we see the hit songs, the creation of the songs, the big concerts, and then we see some of the trials and tribulations, but we don't spend a lot of time in those moments that really show you who he was as an individual, the highs and the lows. As I feel like whenever you have, and the movies are produced by their families, sometimes they don't really spend that much time on some of the more not as positive moments of someone's life. So it does fall to the tropes of things you've seen before in biopics. But as a fan of his music, I love the soundtrack. I love the score. I love how it does still give you, even though it kind of skips some moments, it gives you, again, the comb over, the highlights, the montages, bring a lot of heart to their characters. There is a through line that kind of touches on the trauma that he went through and the importance of bringing peace and unity to Jamaica during this time, but also a long-lasting legacy of peace. So it hits in those numbers, but I just wish the film would have had more time. It's only an hour and 47 minutes, so there's almost so much time you can cover in someone's life that is just so important, so integral to not just music, but just a person that you would love to have met in your lifetime. So it's not a complete home run, but it's not a dud. It's a double for me, for my baseball fans. A solid movie, but it had a lot more potential. But again, I come out of this film looking forward to the beautiful career that we get to see in front of our eyes with Kingsley Ben-Adir and the rock star, superstar, megastar Lashana Lynch. If you're a Bob Marley fan, go check this out. If you're someone that didn't know too much about him, I'm sure you're going to walk out knowing some things, but you're not going to get the full story of this man's beautiful life. But nonetheless, something I recommend you all check out. And when you do, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your favorite Bob Marley song. Let me know your highs and lows of what you thought of the film. And of course, consider subscribing to the channel. You all are awesome. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next video.